Alright guys, we're back again with your favorite content of all. We're like the dealers and you're all the customers. We know you guys love watching these videos, and we also love doing the research on the unanswered questions of Boruto and Naruto, and we really appreciate you guys and the support and love that you give us. Make sure to hit the notification bell, like button and subscribe as always. But what we've got in store for today's video is something that hasn't really been asked but has crept up on our curiosity, and that is Shino's social life in regards of him not being married or having any kids in Boruto, right? It's quite ironic how someone who is so good with kids and is a teacher doesn't have anyone of his own, whilst most of his friends have settled down and they all have kids, which he's teaching everyone's kids like Naruto, Shikamaru, Sasuke, everyone that he used to be friends with, which is kind of strange. I'm surprised that he hasn't even become an academy sensei in Boruto, especially with how antisocial he is from the beginning of the Naruto series. Shouldn't his career be more further than everyone else too? So I know you guys are curious just as me to find out the real reason why Shino isn't married, so let's just cover this topic for fun and find out the truth.
Shino! お前たちが望む壺はこの手にある。その壺をこっちに返しなさい。お前たちの敗因は目の前の相手に気を取られ、俺の存在を忘れたことだ。そんなに俺は影が薄いか。いい機会だ。今日は俺について話をするからしっかりと聞いてもらおう。まず好きな色はモスグリーン、そして好きな花は毒ダミ。
So Shino, most of you guys should already know who he is. If you don't, then I honestly don't know why you clicked on this video, but thanks. He's always been that very hidden character and at times being quite mysterious as well. However, because we'll be trying to discover why he isn't married, we'll have to investigate his personality. So could he be gay? Could he have some social anxiety problems? Could he be traumatized by girls? Well, I wouldn't know because Kijimoto really doesn't give a shit about Shino. And that's just real talk. He forgets about his characters and he admitted that's his writing style, and also he isn't that too good at writing romances. So as Anime Balls Deep exists and we're here to answer such questions, Shino is the type of guy that has always been calm and collected since day one. If only his character design was like Boruto's design that he has now in the early years of Naruto, then he'd be one of the more popular characters in the show. So besides that, he has no emotion at all, whilst being quite intimidating and holding on to grudges. But there's always a character like Shino in every anime, right? In every shonen anime, that is. So I guess you can't say his personality traits was needed for Naruto. Shino is the type of guy that he really likes to be acknowledged, otherwise he'll hold a grudge against you for life. For example, when Naruto easily recognized Kiba and Hinata but didn't even realize Shino was there at all, and he still holds a grudge till this day against Naruto. And to be honest, if I was in Naruto's shoes and there was a guy like that, I would not have noticed too. I mean, the guy doesn't talk at all. Shino does realize that he is a bit weird. He isn't ignorant of that fact. If you ever met a guy exactly like Shino in real life, you would genuinely be concerned for them and think, what is wrong with them, right? You know, he's the type of guy that's playing with insects on a daily basis, guys. And he's antisocial, he's kind of weird as hell, and he wears some pedophilic suit with those glasses and they're blacked out. You don't know what he's eyeing at, you know, that type of vibe. So from that perspective, if he were to be viewed as if he were a real person, I'm not saying that he's not an anime, he's an anime, right? But I'm just saying, look at the other shoe. Shino is an unexpected person at times, right? For example, when he started laughing uncontrollably, and that was the first time we saw his mouth come out from his outfit, because we couldn't even really see his mouth and he wasn't really animated. so we really didn't expect that kind of humor from Shino. Like, check this scene out and compare it to how he is now. You would be like, whoa, was Shino really like that? And this was a really funny scene. You could seriously tell how he was embarrassed as hell, and I know this episode might be filler, but it's really hilarious and it just provides some insight. If you haven't seen that episode, you can check it out. But you can notice how Shino had mentioned to Naruto to forget about what he had just seen. I reckon that Shino during the beginning of the anime was antisocial and he didn't really integrate with society in general, if you guys can remember in multiple scenes, and the way he interacted with his team and his sensei. Like, you can kind of see how because of his asset with his powers controlling insects, most people aren't cool with that. Girls don't like insects and stuff, and the people in the anime must have been like, that's kind of weird as hell. So the idea of Shino, of him knowing that he is weird and he can't really open himself up to other people, is one of the factors of why he may be still lonely, because you could tell he avoids situations with him seriously talking to a girl. For example, when Hinata, Sakura or Ino talk to Shino, it's more of a dead response, which just makes it even more awkward. However, Shino doesn't really realize that. He's not a conversationalist. He doesn't respond appropriately to people's questions and stuff. Now, moving on to Naruto Shippuden, Shino's sense of interacting with others improved a ton. Maybe something clicked during the 3 years from Naruto to Naruto Shippuden. Although he seemed like such a random character in the Naruto series, his presence began to grow in part 2, with most of the gang finally accepting who Shino was and what kind of person he was. They grew up and got mature and started to understand and learn how to interact with Shino, because if you meet a person like this, you kind of have to learn that in real life as well. It's a great example. So Shino became a lot more wise and mature compared to the others, and that was in the normal Naruto cartoon as well, because Kishimoto felt as though having only one mature character in the series wouldn't make sense, which was Shikamaru. But by developing Shino's character becoming very wise and mature and being a stable person, enabled the other characters to be much more stable, such as Shino always guiding Kiba and Hinata through countless missions. Furthering on, just before the 4th Shinobi War was just about to kick off, the Konoha 11 members all gathered to revolt against Sasuke Uchiha to kill him, as he was tainting Naruto's mind. And upon the members agreeing to kill Sasuke was also Shino, which is, you know, kind of fucked up. But regardless of them wanting to kill Sasuke, it was the idea of Shino finally being a part of something, even though they were all plotting to kill someone like Sasuke. So Shino was known as an in-depth member of the Konoha 11. He went from being a plain weirdo that wasn't getting acknowledged to a trusting friend in Shippuden. And I know they all came together to do something crazy as fuck, but at least we understand at that time that, you know, even the quietest of characters developed in the series, where he actually has a group of friends where people know his opinion and want to know his opinion, and he's giving it. That's kind of, you know, pretty cool. Throughout Naruto Shippuden, most of the couples had already been paired up. We all had noticed them, for example Naruto and Hinata, Shikamaru and Temari, which were obvious. However, there are also a few people that were left out, and one of them were the bug-loving weirdo Shino after Shippuden. I mean, Kishimoto doesn't really pay any regards to how Shino's life would have turned out after the series had ended. And to be honest, I think that happened because maybe Shino is so unpopular with the fans and he doesn't really make money, right? He doesn't sell any merch or anything like that. And Kishimoto already has to deal with 300 other characters that he has to develop their storylines. And Shino himself as a person in the storyline is very uninteractive. He's very antisocial. He's that type of character that everyone literally forgot about. He doesn't have much of a backstory or history. So what my theory is, what this allowed Kishimoto to do is he thought about this in Boruto. He said, okay, now here's a character that hasn't been developed enough with the past and he doesn't interact with the story, so let me not make him end up with a couple or with a girl, right, but let me make him the type of character that can be a sensei, and this will develop his character more. This is a clean slate. This is a character that has a clean slate compared to all the other history, and this will play with the nostalgic factor. This will create development for this character and make him awesome again, and that's how writing works. And I think the way Shino turned out in Boruto is great. So there are a lot of crazy fan theories surrounding Shino, right, about his personal life and who did he end up with, did he smash anyone, and all these type of things. Now some people out there are saying Shino ended up with Kiba's sister Hana, and I know what you guys are thinking, the age gap just isn't suitable enough. That's like kind of crazy, you know what I'm saying? But let's just head this out, guys. This is where people's theory came in. It's because they both wear the same jacket. You know that means something, guys. Anyway, yeah, you know I'm just doing this video for fun and also just explaining a few things. This is just a theory, but yeah. So what I think happened, Kishimoto's aim for Shino would have made him to be like an Iruka sensei of the Boruto anime world, and he's only focusing on the children's development at that time. Shino is currently playing a big part in Boruto. It's the most we've ever seen of him, especially with his emotions finally coming into place. So it's kind of well deserved by Shino because he barely got acknowledged in the whole series. However, this also means it would take him a lot longer to find a partner, being busy all the time with the academy and all. Him and Iruka are both very similar. Maybe he could follow his footsteps and not get married at all, which is the path he's going for, I guess. You know, Kishimoto seriously needs to hook my man up because Shino needs to bust some nuts, guys, because I'm telling you guys, my man's 32 years old and my man needs, you have to think about this, guys. Yeah, my man's 32 years old. He's part of a clan. You guys forgot about that shit, I know you did, but he's part of the Aburame clan. I think I butchered that clan name, but I'm being serious. Shino is part of a clan. He needs to have a son or daughter to further the clan. My man needs to bust some nuts. He needs to get a girl from somehow, otherwise his clan's gonna go extinct. You know, there's big things on the line here, and I'm being serious. Alright, nah. But anyway, guys, this is just like a short and snappy video, and it's for fun, and I just felt like explaining why Shino wasn't married in Boruto, and this is just all my opinion, and it was just fun and trolling, to be honest. I hope you enjoyed the video, and just let me know what you guys think of Shino's character, and why do you think he's not married? Do you agree with what I said? Like, I think it's because he's bugs. Girls don't like bugs, man, because they be bugging. Oh! Anyway, I'll check you guys out in the next video. Hit the notification bell. See ya.